The breaking news.
Hello everyone and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Liverpool transfer news. Let's get started.
Salah set to receive extraordinary Saudi Arabia offer for nearly a decade. Mohamed Salah has been nothing short of extraordinary in a Liverpool shirt. Once written off as a Premier League failure, the Egyptian forward transformed himself into one of the finest players the English game has ever seen. His list of records is endless, and securing his contract renewal last summer was a crucial step in ensuring stability during what was otherwise a period of major transition at Anfield. Yet, despite his consistently high standards, the likelihood of Salah staying until the end of his current deal in 2027 seems uncertain. The idea of one final big challenge before retirement could be tempting for him. Reports in Spain, particularly from Fichajes, suggest that Salah could once again attract huge offers from Saudi Arabia. If those riches are still on the table, next season may present the right moment for Liverpool to cash in. Bayern Munich's Michael Olise has even been linked as a potential successor should the club decide to move on. For now, no one at Liverpool is openly suggesting Salah should leave, especially since his conditioning and performances continued to defy his age. At 33, he was still producing his best-ever Premier League return in terms of combined goals and assists, proving that his output remains elite. With his contract only being renewed 5 months ago, it feels premature to dwell on his eventual exit. Still, it would be naive to think the club isn't preparing behind closed doors. Replacing Salah will require identifying someone capable of carrying the same influence, and that's no easy task. The relatively short contracts given to Salah and Virgil van Dijk reflect the reality that both, despite being leaders, are nearing the twilight of their peak years and will be monitored more closely than the younger members of the squad. Football Insider's Pete O'Rourke recently discussed Salah's future on the Inside Track podcast. He highlighted that much will depend on Salah's own ambitions. With Salah, you can never be sure. Does he see himself extending his Liverpool stay beyond this deal? Or does he want to experience something different? There's no doubt he'll have plenty of options. The Saudis view him as a marquee name, so that opportunity will always be there if he wants it. That being said, the Saudi public investment fund clubs have been attempting to lure Salah for years without success. And as time passes, their chances may fade. Liverpool, however, will need to evaluate whether allowing him to leave on a free transfer would truly benefit anyone, similar to how Crystal Palace weighed Mark G's situation last summer. For now, these questions will linger in the background until the season develops further. But the reality is that Liverpool must eventually prepare for life after Salah. Ensuring his departure, whenever it comes, is handled with dignity and foresight. Liverpool's transfer focus turns to Adam Wharton while Salah's future sparks debate. Liverpool are also pushing ahead with other transfer plans. Crystal Palace midfielder Adam Wharton has re-emerged as a serious target for the Reds. Team Talk recently reported that Palace could be willing to sell the 21-year-old for around £60 million, a significant reduction from the £100 meters valuation placed on him just months ago. The news follows Arne Slot's record-breaking first summer in charge, where Liverpool spent roughly £440 million, breaking the British transfer record twice in the process. Slot has long admired Wharton's combative style, with reports dating back to May linking the England youth international to Anfield. While the Reds did not prioritize a move in the most recent window, his name remains firmly on their list as plans for 2026 and beyond take shape. Still, the deal raises practical questions. Liverpool's midfield is already packed with quality, and Wharton would face stiff competition for minutes from Ryan Gravenberch and Alexis Mac Allister, among others. Former England manager Gareth Southgate has described Wharton as unflappable with superb vision, but integrating him into such a stacked midfield could create selection headaches for Slot. That said, Liverpool's recruitment team has shown a willingness to plan for the future by building depth, and Wharton could be viewed as a long-term asset rather than an immediate starter. Manchester Derby, set to be defined by goalkeepers, not Galacticusons again. Manchester splits in two, as Pep Guardiola's City and Ruben Amorim's United collide at the Etihad. In what already feels like a crucial early season clash, normally the spotlight would be on the attacking talent. Both clubs have spent heavily to assemble, but this time it's the men between the posts who are stealing the headlines. For City, it's a story of transition. After 8 successful years, Ederson has ended his trophy-laden spell by joining Fenerbahce. That's left Guardiola with a very different type of goalkeeper. In steps, Gianluigi Donnarumma, signed from Paris Saint-Germain. The towering Italian is a world-class shot stopper, arguably among the best in reflex saves, but he lacks Ederson's trademark ability to play out from the back. Guardiola didn't shy away from acknowledging the change. "I won't ask him to do something he's uncomfortable with," the manager said. "We didn't bring him here to be Ederson. She has different qualities." For Guardiola, that quality is presence, commanding, imposing, and capable of match-winning saves on the big stage. Still, the coach hasn't confirmed whether Donnarumma will make his debut against United. James Trafford, who has started City's first 3 games, might retain his place. Guardiola's call will speak volumes about how ready he feels Donnarumma is for the Premier League. Across the city, United have their own goalkeeper puzzle. New signing Sen Lammens, brought in from Royal Antwerp on deadline day, won't feature just yet. Instead, Altay Bayındır will start a keeper who had mixed performances when deputizing for Andre Onana last season. Onana, now on loan at Trabzonspor, left after a rocky spell, with Amorim calling the move a necessary reset amid rising pressure at Old Trafford. Bayındır has shown flashes of quality but also moments of doubt, particularly under aerial pressure. Still, Amorim is standing by him. Altay starts. It's a different league, a different ball, a different atmosphere, but he's ready. That said, Amorim made it clear Lammens is the long-term plan. The 23-year-old has huge potential, and the manager sees him as a future No.1. So while derbies are usually remembered for goals, for De Bruyne's creativity, or Fernandes' leadership, this one might come down to the keepers Donnarumma, the proven international, and Bayındır, the untested stand-in. Both teams entered the match with problems. City, dethroned last season after a 4-year title run, have just 1 win from 3, with defeats to Tottenham and Brighton, exposing defensive frailties. United haven't fared much better. A loss to Arsenal, a draw at Fulham, and a narrow win over Burnley, plus a humiliating League Cup exit to League Two's Grimsby have left Amorim under early pressure. His 3-4-3 has shown glimpses of promise, but it's yet to fully click. Injuries haven't helped either. City will be without Omar Marmoush, injured during international duty. Along with John Stones and Phil Foden, United are missing Matis Kunas, Diogo Dalot, and Mason Mount, 3 key players in attack, defense, and MID5. Recent history, though, offers United some hope. They're unbeaten in the last 4 derbies, including last season's dramatic 2-1 win at the Etihad, where Bruno Fernandes' penalty and Amad Diallo's stoppage time goal turned the game around. Even so, City remain favorites at home. Guardiola has warned his squad to be fully locked in, while Amorim is calling for discipline, courage, and belief. This will be the 196th Manchester derby. United hold the historical edge. 79 wins, 2 cities, 61 but past records rarely matter once the whistle blows. A club in transition. United's academy. Rashford's exit, and the goalkeeper dilemma beyond the derby. Another storyline is unfolding quietly but significantly at Old Trafford. The academy Ruben. Amorim has made a bold promise: he won't allow United's youth system to be forgotten. Right now, only 4 academy graduates are in the senior squad. Just one, Kabi Mbu, is expected to see meaningful minutes this season. For a club once famed for its homegrown stars, it's a worrying decline. But Amorim wants to change that. He's been clear in internal meetings. United's future must be built, not just bought. Development isn't only about signing stars. It's about creating them.